Hey, this is Travis Computer Guy. No nonsense PC repair. The website's no nonsense PCrepair.com. Um, Today I just want to talk about some of the tips I have on my website that you can do to keep yourself clean, and then do all the stuff that you want to do on the internet and not have to worry about all these people stealing your information, viruses, trojans, all this stuff. So, and also, first one on the list. Me personally, I've never had no virus. First on the list is do not download anything like torrents. There's a lot of people out there that like to get music, movie, software. If you don't know what you're doing, and I'll explain what to do when you do this so you don't get hit. So, me personally, like I said, I never had no virus. My girlfriend, only virus I ever had was my girlfriend's fault. It was my last week of college, finals week, and I think it was the last day. It was like 6 o'clock, and I had to have everything turned in by midnight. Upload all the assignments to the website. So, and then boom, she was on the computer. She was helping me with some of the stuff too. So, but she was, wasn't focusing on it. She was trying to do other stuff while she was doing that, and boom, she got hit. So anyways, I just took the hard drive out and I just put a new one in that I had and reinstalled everything. Got it up and going quicker than doing a full virus removal, and then just transferred over the stuff I needed. She likes to download games. Back then, this was almost 6 years ago, so and we're still learning from them too. Some of the stuff I'm constantly learning about. So, when you do download some of this stuff, any program that you use to download, whatever, it has the one I use, it has a built-in option where you can tell it where your antivirus program is, and when anything gets finished downloading, it'll scan it. Then once it's scanned, you're good. As long as you have an up-to-date antivirus program that can recognize all the new ones. So figure out where in the program it's downloading it. Some of the programs, if it doesn't have that option for the antivirus program, you got to know where it is, right click it, and then any antivirus program will be in the list, and you just scan with whatever you got. A lot of these Facebook games and stuff like that, some of them websites are pretty good. Say you need this Adobe Flash or Java to run this application. You can do it, but me personally, I would go to the actual website, like Adobe.com. Then in there it'll be like a Flash player download. Don't do it through a third party. Go directly to it. So open up a new tab, then download it, or Java.com or whatever. You just gotta be careful that some of this free stuff they give you, they try to install a program behind the scene. It's not really behind the scene. It'll actually, well, it is, but it'll give you the option to say, do you want to install As Toolbar or something else, Google Chrome or Google Toolbar, and you can just uncheck it. So always go directly to the website. Don't use a third party. Facebook and stuff like that. I've seen that before, and there's not really no harm in it. So, third one on the list is don't open up email attachments unless you know where they're coming from, and that right there can fail too, because people's email accounts can get hacked, and these people just start sending out stuff you think it's coming from your friend. Yeah, I smoke, so so your friend's account got hacked, sending out all these attachments and links, and you think they're good, but in any email program or Google Chrome, the link, what you see on the screen, can say whatever it wants, but where is it actually going? Like in Google Chrome now, I can put I just put it over a link, and then down at the bottom left-hand corner it tells me where it's going. So this is just my website, service and pricing. It's going there. So like this link says, let's go to Adobe.com, so to speak. So it just says, here, go to Adobe.com. I put the cursor over it, but look, it says it's going to 59 dot blah 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 blah. Oh, that's not right. So you got to watch out. And then the email program will give you that option too, possibly. So just kind of be careful where you're going and what's coming through. I mean, me personally, right when I get an email, even if it's from a friend, I can tell. Me just doing this day in, day out, I can tell if it's fake or if it's real. I mean, just the way from the wording, like, you know, the way people conversate together, or have a conversation, whatever, just the wording in it, you know, and the way people type and spell, you can definitely tell that. You just got to be observant. You know, you can download stuff from your email too, but you got to actually, like I said, scan it first. Download it, but once you click on it, that's when it's over with. So there'll be an option in your email, save or download. Save it, go find it in your computer, wherever it is, and then scan it that same way, right click like I was telling you. Even that may fail, you know. Go click on the emails, you know. If it's telling you to go to adobe.com, go to the browser and actually go to adobe.com. Main reason why people get hit is Windows updates. I know Microsoft is constantly getting feedback. You know, I don't know if the operating system sends crash reports and like what caused this and what, you know. So they release updates once every, you know, I think it's Tuesday, but I usually see them on Wednesday. Wednesday morning, I turn my computer on, and at the bottom right-hand corner by the time, it'll say new updates available. And most people will just click it off. You know, the 3 major updates you need to do: Windows updates, keep that up to date, Adobe Flash Player, and Java. And I would say 90% of my customers, I ask them that. Oh, I just clicked it off. I didn't know what that was. I didn't want to mess nothing up. You're not going to mess nothing up with them. You got to keep them up to date. So, you know, if you're using Windows XP, you got to keep that stuff up to date. Google Chrome keeps Adobe Flash Player up to date. So pretty much all I got to keep up to date is my Windows and Java. You know, in Windows 8 right now, or Windows 7 I'm using, but Windows 8 has Internet Explorer that keeps Adobe Flash Player up to date. So, but any previous version of Windows doesn't. So, I definitely recommend using Google Chrome because there's a lot of options in it. Me personally, I use AdBlock Plus. That kind of blocks a lot of the stuff I see on the internet, so it reduces my chances that I can click on something wrong. You know, ad could just be something that somebody paid to put there. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be bad, but it just reduces the risk. You know, Windows Firewall, I pretty much always, that's all I've used. Just because of some of these tips. I mean, some of these tips here, and I just use a program that I have on my website. I bought the full version of it, Malwarebytes. I've been using that for 5 years now. And like I said, I've never had no virus. I couldn't tell you what we had on there. Oh, I think we had McAfee on there. Yep. I don't suggest using McAfee, Norton. Them are just too commercialized, and they're probably on, you know, the majority of the computers out there. So if I'm a virus maker, I need to understand how to get past them first, because if I want to reach the majority of the computers, I have to be able to get past them. And then all the other security loopholes, like I've just been explaining, them play into that too. So Malwarebytes, yes, it would keep you clean, but it's supposed to supplement another antivirus program. I've never had to supplement it. I got my son's computer. Well, I got Google Chrome on it. I got a couple of parental things on that for him, so he can't see things. I got the ad block, got the Malwarebytes, and he's 5, and he goes to YouTube and he'll click on anything. I didn't mean to say he only goes to that, but he goes clicks on anything. He's never had no virus, and he's had that computer over a year now. Bought him a nice little Dell workstation off of Craigslist for $100. Can't beat that. That thing smokes. Windows XP to me is a security risk. Me personally, I could probably use Windows XP all day long, but to me it's slow and it's a security risk, and they're just pretty much transitioning everybody over to anything higher, 7 or 8. Vista, garbage. They're, I'd say, forcing people to update because you can't get a lot of the new features in Windows XP. Can't get the newest Internet Explorer, which a lot of businesses and then business websites that they need to access will only work on Internet Explorer. So I wouldn't go to Windows 8 yet. It's too much of a change, so to speak, for the normal person. I mean, it's just it hits them too hard. They don't know what to do. So get up past Windows XP. I can use it all day long and probably never get hit. You know, there's a firewall in your router too. I don't know if many people know how to access their router or their modem, whatever. You know, I got mine set to medium level, and I think that has a lot to do with a lot of the people trying to ping the router, and then if they can get through, they can, you know, find this loophole in the computer. But that won't happen because I keep everything up to date. On my son's computer, you know, if I see one on update on my computer, I'll go to the other ones and update them too. I mean, that's how quick I do it. So your Wi-Fi, people have sniffing programs and stuff like that where you think, you know, they can sniff out your data being sent and this and that. I mean, that is rare. I mean, it's like saying you're more likely gonna die in a car crash other than, you know, plane crash. You know, kind of put it that way. That I doubt if that ever happened. You know, definitely use a strong password. Just newer technology, WPA2, encrypted. Just kind of use a strong password with characters, numbers, letters, capitals. You should be all right with that. All my stuff, you know, except for this computer, and all the other ones are wireless. I mean, if you're trying to protect highly sensitive data, yeah, definitely want to do that. But most businesses don't know that all these older buildings and stuff, the lighting on the outside kind of prevents the wireless even getting out of the building. And some of these older houses, you know, like my house just got drywall. Some of these older houses got these like maybe stucco or whatever, but there's a wire mesh behind it. And then that's what they always say, if you always put wire mesh in your wall, the signal will never get out anyway. So most of these places never, you know, get out of the wireless signal never gets out of the house or building anyway. So there's nothing really even to worry about. Just, I mean, I'm telling you everything that I know about this. I'm working with computers for 12 years now, and I've professionally been fixing it for 6. So in July 7th of 07 is when I started this. You know, nobody got out of college from my network admin and computer support, and then I got multiple certificates from all these other places. I couldn't even get an internship during school. Nobody wanted to hire me. Then I got out of school, job placement, you know. Still, nobody would want to hire me. You had to have experience, at least 1 to 2 years. How am I going to get experience if nobody would hire me to even give me the chance? So, you know, I think it was the last couple of weeks of school, I just started posting an ad on billboards at school. People started calling. And then when I got done with that, I started posting on Craigslist. I've been posting on Craigslist ever since. And I give all the credit, you know, to me for doing good work, and then credit for Craigslist actually giving me the outlet to be seen. So, well, sorry about that. Hope you had a good experience, a lot of knowledge that I'm giving. Call me anytime, 612-998-9485. Or visit the website, no-nonsense PCrepair.com. See you in the next video. Thanks.